your time and your life and your purpose and your vision and your acts of service and you are very important, and there is only you who can give the planet, the earth, the universe, that special thing that only you can do. Yes, many of us. Hello, I am Maggie, and I want to thank you for taking the time to spend with me on this channel as we work through the complete works of Florence Scovel Shinn. And what's very exciting is we are on Your Word is Your Wand, and so many of us love that. So what we've also been doing is just really holding Maui in our heart and mind aligned with the highest vibrations of healing, love, compassion, mercy, justice, everything that's needed. As many of you know, many updates continue to come out. There is a lot around honoring those who have passed and still working to figure out where all our children are, and just great mourning and grief over losing a loved one, or not knowing where a loved one is, or losing one's home and all one's possessions and one's career. I mean, it's like total across the board crisis. And so the beautiful thing is that's why we are here, to continue to uplift Maui and Oahu with its water crisis, and the Big Island and the whole Hawaiian chain, with like just really holding and loving Maui. Yeah, just so much going on. So we've been opening our first 30 seconds. I know so many of you, if you can donate, make sure you're donating to a legitimate organization that's actually on the ground doing things. You know, but if you are not able to donate money, clothes, whatever it is, your prayers, your meditations, and your imaginings for the rebuilding of Maui and the people of Hawaii and Oahu, and just holding us out here in the Pacific with just heart and mind aligned. We are just like, we are like a chain link of hearts and minds aligned in the Hawaiian Islands of Maui, Oahu, Hawaii, the whole Hawaiian Islands, and just extended around the world, and it just vibrating right out into the universe. Like, so many of you are just holding us in the highest regard and the highest prayer. So we are opening this time with at least 30 seconds of imagining, prayers, meditation, like this higher. We're going to lift them up. We're going to be part of the solution and not the problem. So I am going to speak over Maui, Isaiah 61:3. I bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of the spirit of despair. So we are speaking into Maui to have a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and the garment of praise instead of despair. And we are not laying positive toxicity over what is going on with anyone here. We are simply holding this place for joy, for that crown of beauty, right? Complete healing, complete restoration in the land, the water, the air, and the fire, and the elements, and all the people of Hawaii, the Hawaiians especially, and our local. We love you. We're going to be raising everybody up. We're going to be using our praise, and we're going to just continue. We're not going to stop. We're going to just continue to take this time to hold Maui. So ground down into the earth. Take your deep breaths. Thank you so much, everyone. Let that energy roll right on through. opening. We just lift our praise, we lift our joy, we lift the crown of beauty. It's right into, we just go right past all the crap into the divine realm where we are bringing the highest order vibrations. Okay, and just let's go. You can feel the gentle power just flowing. So that's going to just continue flowing. We are holding Maui. We are holding Maui. And we are seeing you beautiful again, Maui. We're seeing you recovered. We're seeing you rebuilding. We're seeing you with food, clothes, shelter, medicine, everything. Boy, you could just feel it. I'm just telling you, I'm so thankful for every one of you. Whew. Oh. Okay, so this is kind of fun. Not kind of fun, I think it's really fun. We are moving into so the book's kind of situated into sections. The first section was the game of life and how to play it. Play. Okay, so she's laid down a type of foundation for us so we can build ourselves on the rock. All right, now we're moving into the next section, which I know so many of you love. Your word is your wand. Ooh, let's see, wait. I have wands here, but the word is our wand. Woo! Okay. All right, ready? Ready? Okay. Introduction. The volume of affirmations was written by popular demand. It is the sequel to the game of life and how to play it. And when the reader will find the principles more fully explained. Okay, so you got this? She built the foundation. It is the rock. And now we are moving into the sequel, the next stage. We're going to be on fire. And not only that, so many of you just have these beautiful hearts and minds aligned, and you're just in the world doing your acts of service, purposes, visions, dreams, goals, and you are uplifting all of humanity, all of the animal kingdom, all of the elemental kingdoms, all of the universal kingdoms, all of the alien kingdoms. We got it going on. So we are going to be uplifting. We're here to continue to hold that beautiful space for healing to happen. So here we go. Your word is your wand. Man's word or a woman's word is his or her wand filled with magic power. Jesus Christ emphasized the power of the word. By thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. By what? Our words. And, I know we've heard this one, death and life are in the power of the tongue. So what are we doing with it, right? We are uplifting the world. We are doing our best through thought, heart and mind align, our thoughts, our actions, our deeds, everything, our purposes, our acts of service, all of it. We are in it to win it. So man has power to change an unhappy condition by waving over it the wand of his or her word. I should be using this. The wand of his or her word. In the place of sorrow, this is Maui. In the place of sorrow appears joy. In the place of sickness appears health. In the place of lack appears plenty. So when you're doing your 3 minutes of silence, you want to do it New York time, like with Neville Goddard kind of energy, or you're just doing it. We're going to bring joy, health, and plenty to Maui, Oahu, the Hawaiian Islands, worldwide, everywhere that's needed. So pick your, maybe your area of passion, Ukraine or Haiti or wherever it is, and let's just continue to work on our giftings. For example, story. A woman came for a treatment for prosperity. She possessed just $2 in the world. I said, we bless the $2 and know you have the magic purse of the spirit. It can never be depleted. As money goes out, immediately money comes in under grace and perfect ways. Okay, I see it always crammed, jammed with money. Yellow bills, green bills, pink checks, blue checks, white checks, gold, silver, and currency. I see it bulging with abundance. Okay, I love that one. There's somebody on the internet that when she reads Florence Scovel Shinn, it is like amazing. Okay, so here we go. Let's do that one again because it's just fun. Okay, here we go. I bless the $2 and know that we have the magic purse of the spirit. It can never be depleted. As money goes out and immediately money comes in under grace and in perfect ways. I see it always crammed, jammed with money. Yellow bills, green bills, pink checks, blue checks, white checks, gold, silver, and currency. I see it bulging with abundance. Okay, do you see it too? So while you're busy seeing it, feel it. You feel it? Do you see it? Let's do this. So she replied, I feel my bag heavy with money. and was so filled with faith that she gave me one of the $2 as a love offering. So you hearing this? She had $2. She gave half of all she had to Florence as a love offering. Bold faith. I did not dare refuse it and see lack for her, as it was important that I hold the picture of plenty. Okay, ooh, we are doing this for Maui. We are doing this for a while. We are doing this for the world. Okay, so she said, I feel my bag heavy with money. And she was so filled with faith that she gave me one of her $2 as a love offering. Don't forget these stories, man, because you're going to hit a point and you're going to be like, maybe you can't be carried through with the affirmation. Maybe you're not quite in sync there with the feeling. But the story is going to just go boom, bing, bang. And you're going to be like there with the feeling, the thought, and the heart aligned. So be encouraged. So I feel my bag heavy with money. I love that one. And she was so filled with faith, she gave me one of her $2 as a love offering. And I did not dare refuse it and see lack for her, as it was important that I hold a picture of plenty. So this is one thing that we continue to hear over and over. And I want to just nail this down. So many people, who you hang out, who is in your circle, it matters. You want to have people who are like Florence Scovel Shinn, and if you leave it in the comments, I'll be one of them for you. But you want to have that number 2 person, or 3 or 4 or 5. You want them focused on you winning. You want them focused on your bag full and heavy with money. You want them focused on your health. You want them focused on your joy, not lower order things. So it's so important for us as creators that I create, but also who am I interacting with, that they are with me in the creation, seeing me in my highest and best life. So I want to let you know, for all of you who are like 2, 3s, and 4s, holding the vision like Florence Scovel Shinn, thank you, because we are all needed. We are one, and at the same time, we are in this journey on our own, but we are also connected to everything. So it's this paradox. God always works in paradox. So I want you to know that if you are holding somebody like we are holding Maui, we are going to watch Maui rise literally out of the ashes to become a new and revitalized city, the way the Hawaiian people and the locals want it to be. So we're going to just hold the picture of plenty. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, you matter as you help hold number 1's vision. So be encouraged. Don't ever think that you don't matter, because you do. Everything that you do is going to breed or bring back some type of return. The word of God does not come back void. So watch what you speak, because we don't want to bring it back coming with poop and bad stuff. We want it coming back with plenty, with joy, with health, with love, and whatever is needed. So, okay, here we go. Shortly, so just be encouraged, be in these groups that can see you in that light. So shortly afterwards, she was made, a gift of $6,000. Fearless faith. Think about this when, I don't even know exactly when this time, 1925, the wand is written in 1928. She got $6,000. If I got $6,000 today, I would be overjoyed. Think of what $6,000 could do in 1928. This is what we're talking about. Big things popping. So let's do this. Whatever is keeping you from your dreams, goals, visions, acts of service, whatever, you need to just drop the mic, stop the noise, and we need to start focusing, because the world is in need of just you with your gifts. So let's go. So shortly afterwards, she was made a gift of $6,000 in 1928, yo. Fearless faith in the spoken word brought it to pass. Woo! The affirmations of the magic purse is very powerful, as it brings a vivid picture to the mind. That's right. When you're over here saying white checks, blue checks, how does it go again? Okay, yellow bills, green bills, pink checks, blue checks, white checks, gold, silver, and currency. That means you are worldwide. Currency includes Bitcoin and all that other stuff. So think about it. You're thinking about your wallet, you're thinking about your bank account crammed and jammed with this stuff. It brings up every type of abundance possible. So the affirmation of the magic purse is a very powerful one, as it brings the vivid picture to the mind worldwide. Wherever you at, you're going to be good. It is impossible not to see your purse or wallet filled with money when using the words crammed and jammed. The imaging faculty is the creative faculty, and it is important to choose words that bring a flash of the fulfillment of the demand. This is part of why we are wearing green nails, because the money is coming. I'm manifesting money, right? We're going to call it in. So here we go. Use your imagining faculties. So never force a picture by visualizing. Let the divine idea flash into your conscious mind. Then the student is working according to the divine design. You're going to find too that there is just this flow as we begin to get locked in with our divine design. Only right thoughts begin to come. It comes like first it might be a trickle, and then it's a waterfall, and then that visualizing becomes easier. But it also it's not bad or wrong if you get a book and create maybe one slide of like pictures of what you're envisioning, and just keep your meditating and keep your prayer time, your still time, and God's going to come through. You're going to see. So chapter 9, perfect self-expression, or the divine design, page 60. So we did that, the game of life and how to play it. So she is saying that students are working according to the divine design. So you can go back to those chapters. So Jesus Christ said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." That means that man must know the truth of every situation that confronts him or her. There is no truth in lack or limitation. He waves over it the wand or her wand of his word or her word, and the wilderness rejoices and blossoms as the rose. Fear, doubt, anxiety, resentment pull down the cells of the body, shock the nervous system, and are the cause of disease and disaster. Happiness and health must be earned by absolute control of the emotional nature. Power moves, but it is never moved. When man stands calm and serene and has a good appetite, feels content and happy when appearances are against him or her, she or he has reached mastery. Okay, so listen, this is very important. Many of us are at this level. It is okay to get slapped down by life and not feel equipped or just feeling, but if you are praying for patience, do you think you're just going to be patient? No. God is going to come and bring things to you. The universal, the infinite spirit, the divine mind is going to start bringing stuff that is going to try your patience. And in so you will become patient. If you are working on lack and limitation, abundance types of things, you might be struggling with some level of lack and limitation. And if you can start to see that that is there to hone your spiritual practices, your spiritual mindset, your spiritual word set, your spiritual heart set, heart, mind, line, all is aligned. You begin to not get so upset when the challenges hit. But it is okay. You're human. Sometimes we get weak, or sometimes we're hit with Maui. And that's just how it is. But that's the time to hunker down. So I'm going to read that to you one more time. Power moves, but is never moved. When man or woman stands calm and serene and has a good appetite, feels content and happy when experiences are against him or her, he or she has reached mastery. Then he has power, or she has power, to rebuke the wind and the waves, to control conditions. So I want to just point this out. We have sort of been taught culturally that, okay, anxiety, but anxiety, if you go through the full spectrum, is a kind of energy and excitement that can be actually channeled into an effort. But we've been trained in this world that if that's happening, to take a pill, or to drink a drink, or to take in some other types of activities, that, like to watch Netflix for 20 years or whatever it is. Your time and your life and your purpose and your vision and your acts of service and you are very important, and there is only you who can give the planet, the earth, the universe, that special thing that only you can do. Yes, many of us are in this like energy forms, like there's lots of YouTubers out there, there's lots of moms out there, there's lots of nurses out there, there's lots of. But the thing is, even in these energetic bands of giftings, each individual is different. So you gotta get off that couch and you gotta get up and you gotta keep it shaking. You gotta get it moving. So the thing about it is we've been trained and taught to just, when it happens, to dull it. I just want to encourage you that light bulb story, this moment, you have the power to change the temperature in the room. You have the God particle in you. You have the power to rebuke the wind and the waves. And it takes time. I mean, it can take events in life to train us to the maximum of our gifts. So I don't want you to be discouraged. I am in the process of being hit by many storms and learning too. You have to have your safe circle that you can turn to and talk to. But I'm just saying, like, when we become calm and serene and we have a good appetite, we are content and happy, even though things look terrible, that's when we have mastered it. So this is such an amazing realm to be on the earth at such a time as this, and just in general. So his or her word is his or her wand, and he or she transmutes apparent failure into success, right? Hermetic principles, failure into success, and it can come in stages, right? Or it can be immediate. So he or she knows his or her universal supply is endless and immediate, and all of their needs manifest instantly on the external. But that can take learning that energy, frequency, vibration, and you can get hit, and you got to realize it's your chance to develop whatever it is that you are trying to. Patience, forgiveness, maybe a calm, serene spirit, or an appetite during hardship. I don't know, or maybe pulling back, maybe you're using food as the substance to like numb you. So whatever it is, let it speak to you personally, and take up your cross, which is us. Put your arms out, wear the cross, take it up and get out into the world and do your thing. So, for example, story. A woman at sea awoke in the morning, hearing the fog horns blowing. A dense fog had settled on the ocean with no apparent signs of clearing. She immediately spoke the word. There are no fogs in divine mind, so let the fog be lifted. I give thanks for the sun. Soon the sun came out, for man has domination over the elements and over all created things. Whew, yes, and that's part of why we're here in Earth School, to learn how to dominate our gifts, to learn how to be able to dominate our mind, heart aligned, dominate the elements. First of all, we got to dominate ourselves, and once we do so, we can literally carry that serenity out into the world. So we can do it. It's a process. And some people just, they come in from higher bands, and they're just Jesus or the Yogananda or the Buddha, what have you, or even Buddha was a process, right? So just don't give up, because I'm telling you, you matter. Maui needs you, Oahu needs you, the Hawaiian Islands need you, Ukraine needs you, you are needed. Whatever it is that you can do in a positive higher order values, do it. So every man or woman has the power to lift the fog in his or her life. It may be a fog of lack of money, love, happiness, or health. Give thanks for the sun. So we give thanks for the sun in all forms. Oh my gosh, okay. Do you feel that gratitude? We give thanks for the sun in every way. All right, so we just finished the introduction of Your Word is Your Wand. Tomorrow we'll be picking up with success. So I want to just encourage you, if you will, like, subscribe, and leave your positive comments. I'm very, very grateful for your prayers for Maui, your prayers for Oahu, your prayers for the whole island chain, but especially focus on Maui as they continue to grapple with the full, just everything. It's so much. Just we got to do what we can do, and we're going to continue to hold Maui in its uplifted state. And just pray for forgiveness and healing and restoration, food, shelter, clothes, clean water, rebuilt homes, the monies to sustain so that they may be able to hold their properties. So much, but just keep raising them up. And I just want to thank you wherever you are. Just as we do these meditations, hold your faith, whatever era you might have this level of compassion that is in need. We hold up all the animals too. The animals are just, there's a lot to learn from animals. I learned about that through the Oahu water crisis with Red Hill and the Navy poisoning. Animals are very important. They're a significant sign of what is going around when there is toxins and poisons in the water and the environment. So we want to just uplift every angle we can from Maui, Oahu, the Hawaiian Islands, and just all the leaders and all the subordinates and just the families, man, the children, the kapuna. We just send waves of love and healing and everything. Just open up for energy channels to have no name too, because when we do it, you can feel it. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing and following me, leaving your positive comments, and thank you for your continued support. And as always, I'll be praying for each and every one of you, and may you be at peace.